I'm gonna go in and check on her. Last time I took a peek at around 2 a.m., she was in an argument with a rocking chair, and I'm pretty sure the rocking chair won.
You want some coffee?
And I reckon I'd better go home and get myself a shower. Hell of a night.
Hell of a night.
Guess the gal at Walmart was wrong.
You want to talk? We didn't really get much of a chance after.
Hurricane Ellie made any sane talking pretty much impossible. Are you happy, Katie? With Sam, I mean, are you?
Yes, very.
Because I'm pretty torn up about this. I'm
know.
I mean, I'm just about as torn up as you can get about
I
all
know
this.
you are,
and
AJ.
no, I don't think you do. No. I love you, Katie. Hell, I've loved you all my life. I've loved you so much it hurts sometimes. I thought we had what you read about in storybooks, maybe a couple chapters missing, but I never had it happen. Not one single doubt that you and me would end up together. Maybe even raise a family. Maybe
AJ.
even. And I ain't crying.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yes, I am. Don't think I ever told you this, but I told you just about everything else. When my grandmama passed, my granddaddy got on an airplane to Illinois and married his grade school girl, Emma. He was 78 years old. Both were married, raised families. And I asked him, why did he do that? Why did he do that so darn fast after grandmama passed? And he told me. He said he'd been waiting all his life for her, for Emma.
No, you never told me.
Those moments together, those nights we had, were they real, Katie? Did they have any meaning for you?
Of course they did. I do love you, Alan John. It's just
Not enough, I reckon.
not the way you wanted.
Joke's on me, huh? Seems everybody knew. Everybody.
Not everybody knew. Mama didn't know.
Well, you may be gay, but you ain't crazy. Of course you couldn't tell your mama. I'm just a walking joke's what I am.
You're no joke, Alan John. You're the best man I have ever known. You're the best friend a person could wish for ever. I just didn't have the guts to come clean with you. I was afraid. But you, Alan John Corbin, are the best man any woman could ever want.
Any straight woman.
Fair enough.
And you left something out.
What's that?
You left out best kisser.
Yes. You always were an amazing kisser.
I don't suppose we could have one last.
Let's just remember it the way it was.
You know, I once thought I was gay for someone.
Get out of town.
I think everyone has a little gay in them.
There's not one gay bone in your body, AJ Corbin.
Well, you know, I had
Not a one.
had myself a little crush on Kyle Mayberry in high school.
You had a crush on that cherry red Chevy he drove, not on Kyle.
True that. Well, I'd have tucked myself in bed with that Corvette if it fit my bunk bed.
I always was a little jealous of that car.
One thing I can tell you, Kate, you never, ever had anything or anyone to be jealous of. My heart was full of you. You sure you're happy? That's all that matters to me. Now, I reckon I'd better go home and get myself some happy after a good shower and shave.
She definitely lost with the rocking chair, although I saw her. She got into it with a hairbrush. I found it slammed into the closet door.
She got a hell of an arm. She's sleeping.
Probably will be most of the day. Where are you going?
Headed over to Walmart. Turn this in the SDS shirt.
I thought we were...
I'll be back in a bit. Promise is a promise.
Never got around to eating last night.
Lost my appetite for her a long time ago.
Guess she forgot to open that. You're not gonna leave it for her?
The car picks us up at 2 p.m. The earliest flight I could get leaves at 5.
Cars can be canceled. We leave tomorrow morning either way.
No, she's got demons, Sam. I appreciate your mission, and I am in awe of your patience. I can't handle any more of this war. I just won't do it anymore.
We all have demons, Kate. Every last one of us.
Sam, please. Some things aren't fixable. You're not gonna save this one.
Parents aren't disposable, not even the broken ones.
Neither are children.
Exactly, so don't be.
Why are
She's
you?
your mother, Kate. And she may have done a lot of wrong in her days, but I am looking at something. I'm looking at someone that she did very right.
She had nothing to do with me. Nothing at all.
You know, I don't get this load you're carrying. I just know it's not gonna work. And if you want this family to work, if that's what you want, and that's why we came down here, right? So you can pull off this Band-Aid that you've been wearing all these years. Then you gotta get this off your plate.
I can't do this, Sam. I won't.
You know what? Nobody died. The heavens didn't collapse. We're all still here. We're all still here. I don't run Kate. Never have. And you've got to stop, baby.
I can't make that promise.
Do this one for me, please.
Listen, about Al and John, whatever may have happened.
What? You think I don't have a history? You think you're so special, you being a white lesbian from Texas and all, huh? Honey child, this here, you be looking at a book you don't want to crack open. Can I get an amen?
I love you.
I love you so, so much. Now, don't you want to go for your early morning run?
It'll do me good before we fly out. Give me time to think.
Gotta go before it gets too hot.
Oh, I hope she didn't toss my running shoes. Car's coming at 2.
AJ's taking me to see a Texas Longhorn.
Ah! So that's what the promise was about.
He thought that maybe you and your mom might...
What did AJ think?
That you might like to talk.
I've got nothing to say to her. Hopefully, she'll remain comatose until after we leave.
Tell me about these Longhorns. What are they like?
A little like Texas. Big, graceful, magnificent.
Good morning. How do you feel?
About what?
I just thought the way you drank.
I don't know. I've been sleeping since I drank. I finished the whole bottle.
That's why I'm asking how you feel.
No need to yell, young lady. I may be hungover, but I'm not deaf.
I thought Kate had told me you quit drinking.
Well, as we have discovered, our Katie has been known to use the occasional prevarication. The rumors about my untimely sobriety have been greatly exaggerated. You switched glasses with me yesterday.
I did.
Oh, what would make you go and do a thing like that? All the proof you needed to convict me was right there in that iced tea glass.
It's like Alan John would say, I reckon it's none of my business. Be your own judge.
Hey,
Don't. It won't be too long.
where the hell you going?
She's going on her morning run.
In this heat? You've got to be crazier than a bed.
You're calling me crazy. You're
Kate.
calling. That's the pot calling the kettle black, Mom.
Kate,
You got
just go
some
on
nerve.
your...
I was just saying. it's
You're lucky
hot
I'm
out.
even conversing with you at this point. Frankly, you're lucky anyone is.
I do vaguely remember crawling into bed last night. I'm sure I must have said some things.
You did.
Rancid things.
Unpleasant, though you seem to have mastered the word lesbian.
Well, my daughter is one, so just conquering my fears.
You must be very proud.
Beside myself. Hope you don't mind me saying, but you don't look gay.
What exactly does gay look like?
I can usually spot them, especially the homo boy. And I don't usually take a liking to them.
Does that mean you took a liking to me?
I did not say that. All gone.
Not a drop. Want me to make you some breakfast, scrambled eggs?
Scrambled eggs make me cry.
I'm sorry to hear that. Mrs. Wolcott,
I know, much as I hate to admit this fact, you and me are practically related, so Mrs. Wolcott just don't seem right.
I agree. Coffee?
I suppose I could give it a try.
So, what should I call you? Mama?
No. No. JJ called me, and look what happened there.
My brother calls his wife's mother, mother-in-law.
Well, now that just rolls right off the tongue, don't it? Why don't you just call me Ellie
Okay. Ellie.
until my grandbaby comes? And then y'all can call me Grandma. No, Granny. No. Grandma. That's what Baxter's kids used to call me.
Okay. Fine. Ellie it is for now. Listen, I've dealt with tougher birds than you in my life, so don't take me for a lightweight. That would be a big mistake.
I don't make mistakes. I don't deal with lightweights.
Okay.
But clearly, I do deal with damn fools. The two of you think about
You know,
what
I'm
you're
trying
doing.
real hard to think better of you here.
I don't give a hoot what you think of me. And I don't much care what she thinks either.
Well, I think you do. Something tells me you care very much what people think of you.
Well, that something is a damn fool. How dare
Kate
you?
and I are partners. Like it or not, but it's a fact. And it is possible. It is possible that you might want to be part of this for the long haul. And if that's true, and I hope that it is, then there might be some things that you're overlooking. I came down here for Kate to share this with you. And she cares deeply what you think.
She's got one sure hell of a damn way of showing it.
I saw your performance last night and I'm still here. You know, I lost both my parents the day before my 7th birthday. And if I could have just 1 hour with either of them, to hear my father laugh again, to see my mother in the garden planting each flower as if it were the most important thing in the world, looking at me as if I wouldn't even have to speak. Just 1 hour with either of them would be enough.
What happened to your folks?
A fire. Somebody torched the little shop they worked in.
They ever find out who did it?
Don't think they looked very hard. How about some toast? Want me to make you some toast?
With a side of whiskey, we'll call it breakfast.
A little black Sambo butter dish. How quaint!
You know, I used to collect those, the Sambos. You can't find them anymore. You can't find them to save your life.
You don't say.
You know, that's funny.
What's funny?
I nicknamed you Sammy. Sammy? Sambo?
You did.
That's funny, right? Not funny, ha-ha. Funny,
Hilarious.
So, you two gals got
Married.
in Gotham City, huh? How, what's the word? Progressive. Did you both get fitted for your pretty white gowns at the same salon? That must have been a hoot.
We both wore black, knowing you'd be in mourning over our decision.
Well, that's sure as hell what I would have worn if you'd invited me, which you did not. Not that I would have come. So, a divorced white woman marrying a black gal. Preacher Maccabee would have shit himself. You love her, huh?
Very much. I love her very much, Ellie.
Well, I suppose there's something to be said for that.
I suppose there is.
Can't fault him for trying. He sure did try. I had myself convinced I was not in love for 30-some odd years.
I don't follow. Ellie?
Not much of a breakfast person. I caught a glimpse of the two of you in the kitchen this morning. You didn't know I was there. I took the liberty of watching you for a bit.
I think I'll have some coffee.
In all my time with Morgan, I can't remember even one moment like that. Not a one. And worse, the worst part, looking back, I do believe it was entirely my fault. Because he tried. Rest his soul, he sure did try, I'll give him that.
What happened?
was in love with another man. His name was Roy. He went off to Tennessee and didn't bother coming back. No letter, nothing. So I did what any self-respecting 18-year-old would have done. I went and slept with the first man I could get my hands on. And that man was Katie's father, Morgan. Morgan Hunter Wolcott. Hell of a name, huh? I did like the sound of his name.
It's a good name. A strong name.
Morgan was strong, all right. I got pregnant right off the bat, and I was so angry about it, I proceeded to abuse him for the duration of our marriage. Before long came her brother, Baxter, and my fate was sealed. Embedded in concrete's what it felt like. Stuck in a life. Someone else's life.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I made that bed all by myself. The funny thing was, Katie's father loved me. I just didn't think I was in love for so many years. All of our years. It sure does come back to haunt you. Died in his sleep, Morgan. I woke up and there he was, colder than an icebox. So peaceful, it was as if it was okay his time had come. He'd had the most loving, most fulfilling life. Son of a bitch, how dare he look so happy, so at peace. I'd spent so much energy, so many years trying to drag him down.
Listen, I know
into
what
my-
happened between you and Baxter.
What did you say?
I'm saying
I
that.
know what you're saying.
I'm sorry, it's just that Kate doesn't like to talk
Leave
about
it.
Hello, the house! Hello, 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 Sam! Mama, look! See this? See this? Know what this is?
It's a cradle.
No, ma'am. I mean, yes, ma'am, it is, but not just any cradle. No, sir. This little work of art is my baby cradle. My daddy made it from one of the old oak trees in our property the day Mama told me she was pregnant. And let me tell you, in this, I slept like a goddamn baby is what?
It's beautiful, AJ.
What in hell's it for?
Well, what do you think it's for, guess? It's for Sam and Kate's baby.
Sam and Kate.
It's just beautiful.
It's a doozy out there. I think it's going to be hotter today than it was yesterday. Kate out for her run.
Never misses a day.
Always dedicated. Gotta admire that.
You want to fill in the blanks here? I know I left the party last night.
You know, Ellie, there's a song, and it's got a line or two, and it goes, wait. Right. Pardon my singing voice, much more a talker than a singer. Here it goes. You got to know when to hold on, know when to fold on, know when to walk away, know when to run. Hey, hell, if I could stand the pain of having that tattooed on my ass, I'd do it.
Who are you?
New man, Mama. Man who's been blessed. I've finally been released. It just wasn't meant to be. That's all. That's all.
This is a beautiful cradle, Allie John. We'll take it as a loaner in case you need it back someday.
So, pretty lady, you ready to see a Texas Longhorn? Probably grazing out in the southeast corner of the property right about now. Better get a move on before they wander too far off and it gets too hot for you to be outdoors.
Let's do it.
Grab yourself a hat and some water, girlie. You're going to need them both.
I didn't bring a hat.
Oh, check the shelf in the guest bedroom closet. Bound to be one or two of them in there somewhere.
And you might want to pay a visit to the little girl's room. Nothing out there but open fields, not an outhouse
I
inside.
was just gonna ask.
What's going on here, AJ?
Don't catch your meaning, Ellie.
What the hell's happening here? You've been pining away for
You
Katie
keep your
ever
voice
since-
down. You hear? Yeah, you've stirred up enough hornets' nests in the last 24 hours.
I mean, me, I gotta accept it, but you.
This
you always
ain't
say-
about me, Ellie. I gotta accept that. I gotta be a man about it. And a real man don't cry just because he can't get what he wants. A real man, he accepts it for what it is. I love her. And I got a choice to make about that. And I choose to stay in Kate's life. Anyway, she'll have me. Yeah, I ain't gonna go and abandon her just because she went gay and stuff for another lady. A very nice lady, by the way. She's happy, Ellie. And that's gotta mean more than anything if you truly love her. Seeing her happy makes me happy. You understand?
A afraid you lost me.
This is about your daughter, Ellie. About Kate. This has more to it than some dream you had for her. That we were both letting lead us round by the nose. Boy, all that was true and real right in front of those damn noses. Now, you've been given a lot of room here, Ellie, but you're running out of real estate.
I found one. What do you think?
Well, let me pull the semi around.
I could wear it like this, or is that too straight?
Give that to me. Jesus, you're gonna wear it the way it was meant to be worn? There, now it'll keep the sun off your beautiful face. You ready?
I just gotta tell you again, this is really so special, Allie John.
You know, my mama tells me when I was a baby, we had a dog who would rock me in that cradle, stand on its hind legs, just rocking and rocking with one paw, not stop until he was sure I was asleep.
No way.
I kid you not.
You know, that just might be the sweetest thing I ever heard.
Shut that door. Blue's your color. It brightens up your whole look.
Where are they?
Oh, they headed on down to the southeast corner of the property.
The bottles. Where are the rest of the bottles?
Well, now that's some greedy.
Just tell me where they are.
I don't know what bottles you're referring to.
The little friends of this one.
Oh, that? Well, there it is. There's only the one.
I don't know, Mama. Bottles are kind of like cockroaches. There's one. You can bet there's a whole mess of them hiding somewhere.
There's just the one. I've been cutting back, Katie. I have.
You were supposed to quit. That was the deal, Mama. You were supposed. Do you remember anything about last night? Do you?
I'm sorry, Katie. I'm truly sorry if I said or did anything to upset you.
Said or did anything for real?
Whatever I said, whatever I may have done, I would hope you'd give me a chance to make it up to you.
Starting when?
Katie, just
Don't, Mama. Let go of me. I said let go.
How can I reach you if I can't even touch you? Don't do this, Katie.
Don't do what?
Don't go making a big mess out of this.
This mess has been made, Mama.
I just needed to take the edge off. Lord knows yesterday was full of edges. I know. There are some things that need to be addressed.
Yes, your bigoted, racist rants, the drinking.
Katie, please.
It's just like with Baxter, his wife, as if being Mexican was some kind of disease, and in front of his kids.
I don't want to talk about it.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't want to talk about it.
Katie,
you are
please
so small. Small. Did it occur to you through your drunken haze that this may be your last shot at really being a grandmother? Maybe even at being a mother. Did that permeate the brain?
It wasn't meant to hurt anyone, Katie. I was raised in East Texas at a different time. It's the way things were. It's the way people talked. I'm a good Christian, Katie. I never want to hurt anyone on purpose. And I do want to be part of this poor child's life.
What did you just say?
This biracial child that Sammy's carrying. Two mommies, Katie. It's a recipe for disaster.
At least this child is wanted, Mother.
There'll be complications. You know, it's bound to be complicated. It may not make a difference in some place like New York where anything goes and the very nature of the sin is overlooked.
The nature of the sin.
Because you're not the biological parent. And that's a whole other can of worms, Katie. It just is. Rearing children, even children of your own.
This child is mine, Mother.
Well, they'll suck the very marrow from your bones if you let them. They'll run you ragged, Katie. Are you ready for that? I speak from experience. I lost a good portion of my life raising you kids.
Wow.
I realize I made some mistakes, and it's possible I have failed you at times, in some ways. But I know, Katie, as sure as I'm standing here, I'm prepared to help you with this baby.
Mama, you're not prepared for anything. You're lost.
Look, did you see this? It's Alan John's baby.
Don't change this subject.
A gift. For
Always
you. It's
trying
Sammy.
to sway
His
the
old
room.
baby
Always
cradle.
trying
what you did to him. He's prepared to chip in. We both want to help raise this child.
I don't need your kind of help, Mother.
I mean, can you imagine AJ ever fitting into this?
Stop it!
He's just so darn big.
You just can't help it, can you? Do you ever hear yourself? Do you? I've been wrestling with this back and forth with Sam, trying to decide if I had the fight in me to come down here and deal with you. Deal with your pathetic drama.
I'm this child's blood, Katie. I deserve a chance to help.
You don't
this baby.
deserve anything, Mother. You've earned nothing.
I'm this baby's blood.
Biology doesn't make a parent, Mother. Love, affection, all those little traits you seem to be missing. That's what...
Katie, I do love you. I loved all of you. Baxter.
And Baxter's just furious with me for giving you the time of day.
Your father. Katie, I loved your father.
You tortured that man, like you tortured us all.
I never meant to.
All I ever wanted was to be your little girl, but you just couldn't handle that. You had to punish us for wanting your love.
I never meant to punish anyone. I never
But
meant
you
to.
did. You did. I saw it firsthand. It's Daddy who should be here now. Daddy who carried me to bed at night, tucked me in after you'd passed out. It's Daddy who should be in this child's life.
Morgan's gone, Katie. But I'm still here. I can be there for you now. I can.
Like you were there for Baxter? The way you've been, he won't let you anywhere near Randall and Sarah.
Please.
Is that how you be there for me, Mother?
I left that parking brake on. It wasn't my fault.
28 stitches across that boy's face. And to think I was supposed to be here that weekend. I should have been here.
I just went to the store to get cheese. Randall wanted cheese on his scrambled
You
eggs.
peeked your head in to say hello to your bartender pal and got sucked in. That's what happened.
I'm sorry.
She couldn't hold it in. I told her I turned my back, but tell Sam I'll be waiting out in the truck.
What did Curtis Henshaw tell you that day, Alan John?
Think I'm gonna go.
What did Curtis tell you, AJ?
Kurt told me, said he saw you stumbling out the bar at the Russell Nail.
That's not true.
You were left in charge of your own grandchildren. Left in charge, and you just couldn't help letting the monster in.
Kate, there's no need to.
Let them alone in the car, letting it roll down the hill, slamming right into that telephone
Kate, take
pole.
this down a notch.
Maybe, AJ, she knows the truth. She knows what she did.
I wasn't gone that long. It was just a few minutes.
How Sarah managed to stay in her car seat is beyond me. And then, when Baxter shows up at the scene, when they're loading your grandson into the ambulance.
Babe, please.
You're so drunk, you turn to the paramedics, to the cop, and say, what happened to that little spick? Is the boy gonna be okay?
I couldn't have. I'd never have said that about my own grandson.
Baxter was standing right there, Mama. He was right there.
I saw the police lights down the hill. I didn't know they were his kids. I didn't know they were Baxter's.
So the term spick would have been okay if they belonged to someone else.
Of course not. No, I was confused. I didn't.
The scar will never go away. It's a reminder every single day, Mama.
Al, John, AJ, have...
Afraid I can't help you with this one, Ellie. Can't go crawling into that ant bed.
Baxter's asked his buddies down at the station not to tell folks what really happened. That left in charge of her own grandchildren, children she couldn't even recognize.
Hey, babe, I think you made your point.
Oh, I don't think this will ever sink in. Do you have any idea what that must have been like for my brother, his little boy?
Katie, I'd do anything in this world to take that back. I'd give my life to take away that boy's pain.
But you can't. See, that's the thing. You can't any more than you can explain the truth of us. Jesus! Pictures on the table? I get it. I get why you keep crawling back into that
Hey,
boot.
baby, we talked about this. Remember we talked about this last
And
night.
Sam, my dear wife here, is convinced there must be some compelling reason to allow you into our child's life. For the life of me, I'm not seeing it.
Sam, we talked before. You know how I grew up. I'm sorry about your folks, about the fire. I'm sure it was because of color. I'm sure it was.
Ellie.
I was raised in a different time, a different world, when It was right to separate folks when it was right.
Right!
Why?
Mama, you're what's wrong with this country, with this world. You're what's wrong.
Sam, isn't there a way we can both be right with our different
Ellie,
experiences?
do you need to be right, or do you want your daughter?
My daughter. I want my daughter back. I do.
You've got your work cut out for you, Mama. You've been railing away at the universe your entire life, like it did you wrong or something.
I didn't have it easy, Katie.
Easy? You didn't have it easy? Mama, you're a privileged white American Christian. A straight white American Christian. Your life is a cakewalk, and you've made sure everyone else's isn't. When I think of the years I've spent hidden, the moments of shame, changing pronouns when talking about my relationships with coworkers and family, do you think that was easy? Can you imagine, even just a little, how painful that must have been? And you, my own mother, disengaged and harmful. Destructive is what you've been, Mama, just plain destructive.
How have I? There's gotta be a picture here of the two of us together, of me standing next to you on your brand new bike, or swinging you on that dirty old tire we hung in the backyard.
That was Daddy, Mama.
I distinctly remember pushing you on that swing. I do. I remember you screaming your little head off, afraid you were gonna fly away, fly up into heaven. And what's this? Where did this come from?
It's a snow globe. I made it for you.
You made this? It's a dancer, surrounded by little floating snowflakes. It's Katie. It looks just like her as a little girl. When she was my little ballerina. My little... Oh, God, no! Oh, did I? Tell me I didn't.
It's cracked, just a little crack.
How appropriate. Just like us.
I didn't mean to, Katie. Katie, please, don't walk away. I just can't stand
What? Mama, what is it you can't stand?
myself. I can't stand myself. I can't be alone. It terrifies me. I can't be left to die here alone. I couldn't love myself, sure as hell couldn't love anyone else the way I should have. You're right, Katie, about the drinking. It makes it easier to be with me. It makes me less hateful to myself. It takes away my loneliness. It makes me feel less alone.
I'd like to be able to love you. Mama, I'd like to be able to feel something for you. I don't know how to anymore.
Door's wide open, Ellie. You just gotta muster up the courage to walk on through.
Remember that nursery rhyme I made you embroider, Katie? We used to sing it together. You remember? Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray thee, Lord, my soul to keep. If I should live for other days, I pray thee, Lord, to guide my ways. I was at your dance recitals, Katie. I was there for those. I even attempted sewing a few of your costumes.
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry about what you made, Samantha. So beautiful, truly beautiful.
I think it can be repaired. Right, Kate?
We'll see.
You know, Morgan is a good name for a boy or a girl.
It is. I think we could all use some iced tea.
Coffee'd be better.
I'll get it.
I suppose I'd best go feed the horses.
Don't go, Allentown. I hope it can be fixed, the snow globe.
I'll make it like new again. You'll see.
She's good like that.
And Katie, I need you to stay a while longer. I can't bear the thought of you leaving this way, not today.
Car's coming at 2.
Cars can be canceled.
Can't you just...
I've given you a lot of rope. Mama, I've bent over backwards.
And I'm at the end of that rope, Katie. I'm in a corner here. I got no place else to go.
Mama, I've got nothing left to give.
You know, Carmen Molina took this photo of you and your daddy. She and her family had just moved in down the road a bit, and Morgan and I had a horrible fight because I wouldn't let you play with her kids. So I went inside and drowned my anger while you begged me to go down the street and play. Everything was changing so fast. It felt like the entire world was moving forward, and I just wanted it to stay the same. I never did much like change. If I'd had my druthers, I'd have wanted you and Baxter to stay little. I'd have had you to never grow up, never talk back. I wanted you with me because you were the best 2 things I ever did. Shattered dreams and broken promises. That's what I got. So that's what I gave to all of you. That's what I gave to each and every one of you. What happened to me? I was supposed to be a goddamn movie star. I was gonna ride off into the sunset with George Clooney. Instead, I hid myself in a bottle full of hate. You're right about the shrine, Katie. It is fake, just like me. Upset at the world and what it's doled out to me. But believe me, darling, it didn't take the Mexicans moving in the neighborhood to put me into my bottles. Hell, that started before you were even born. When it dawned on me, I wasn't going to get what I set my sights on. And it continued to cloud me until I didn't see what was right in front of me, till I couldn't see the beauty that was smack dab in my very own house. A good person, I am not.
That ain't true, Ellie. Hell, there ain't no one of us better than the other. Not a one.
This is Kate Wolcott. I have a car coming to pick us up at 2. I need to cancel.